but I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he will not be able to turn upfield.
Shutting down your running game.
Behind the line.
It ain't hard to do.
They'll go play action with Nix.
Throw that pick. Throw that pick. Throw that pick, bitch. Yeah, this ain't the Saints play. This ain't the Saints player. This is not the Saints. This is not the Saints. Try that bullshit if you want. This is not the Saints.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down.
Boom. With the safety blitz. Let's go. We getting 5 sacks this game, yo. 4th and 20. See, you do this to yourself every time. Punt the ball. You just making terrible football decisions. Terrible football decisions. And he gonna throw it in the double coverage and blame the game. And he gonna blame the game because he threw it in double coverage. It's the game's fault that you threw it to a nigga who clearly had 2 people on. Here we go. Every game, bro. That's why I practice.
Early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach.
Practice squad.
Sure at this point in the game, they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. Going to go right back to Henry. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going to be a long 7-minute quarters for you, Playboy. Look at that run. Look at that run. Look at that run.
Accelerates all the way to the house.
Farm City thing, man.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Now it's Dobbins. He'll get about 2. Malachi starts. There for the stop. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Look at that. Look at that. Smoke them out, baby. Smoke them out, baby.
Air this out. Looking for Sutton.
Wow.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play for the Broncos. 42 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Harvey on this defense. Backed up. But they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Little nigga trying to keep it competitive, all right.
Without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The Broncos will line up.
Throwing is Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Broncos 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, falling away.
Like always. Grip walking on him. Grip walking on him. Grip walking on him. Crip walking on him. Crip walking on him. Crip walking. There you go. Do your crip walk. Do your crip walk. Do your crip walk, cuz. Do your crip walk, cuz. Ooh.
Loop now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will take a 14-6 lead.
Broncos 6. Tyler Loop to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll give it to Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. On 4th down, here's Nix. He'll pop. The blitz gets there. He is sacked.
Another terrible football decision. Another terrible football decision.
Definitely
Who's going to blame this one on?
On your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We'll go again here with Henry. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
4th down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
Malachi starts on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
8-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
The line of scrimmage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 29.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Big snap on 1st and 10. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram, touchdown Broncos.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Look at you. You done fucked up again. Boy, I tell you.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Fuck off me, player. Get off me, Bill. Get off me, Bill. Get off me, Bill. Get off me, Bill.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now, After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. That is run in downfield by Sutton. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker.
You're doing it again. Can't help yourself. Why would you go for it on 4th down? Just kick the field goal. 15-21. Just kick the field goal. Why would you do this?
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught 3. And the Broncos are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
3rd and goal. They'll run, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Look at 92. What the fuck is this?
It's now 4th and goal.
To throw is Nix. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Middle. All right. 180. Finish up. 180. Finish up. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now he'll air one out. He's got it.
Trip walk on him. 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 Trip walk on him.
Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Bombers. Oh, that's it.
Here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on the field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. A first down throw for Nix. It is brought in the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
This is Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Headed left, buying time. Off he goes. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. And even 30 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Jackson looking to throw. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, it's time you can get your hand on the ball. Let's try to come away with that takeaway.
And they're going to get him down right at the 25. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
On the play. That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Rushed, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. That is our Darius Washington up from the secondary to record the sack.
Here we go, we're good.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
180. 13. 180. Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Henry. He's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
A gain of 14.
First and 10.
And the Ravens.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Into the secondary again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
180! Get hot! 180! Get hot!
First and goal, and it's Henry. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
And it's hot! Get hot! 180! And it's hot! Get hot!
Henry. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The play lost a yard. It's now third
Yeah.
and goal.
180! Yeah. Get hot!
Third and goal for Jackson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Quitting time. You still got a whole quarter to go, and it's 7-minute quarters. Don't give up on your boy now. Don't give up yet.
On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Going up top. That is hard. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 67 yards.
First down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown.
There you go, see? There you go. See what happened when you're not a quitter? See what happened when you're not a quitter? See what happened when you're not a quitter? You're still in the game. Play smart. Play smart. If you would have kicked them field goals, it'd be a whole different ball game.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot! It's hot!
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw is Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
A first down throw for Jackson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's a gift to Henry. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Namde Marabike. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
At the 13-yard line.
Hey, we're going.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Escaping to his left. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And he'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
21 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Captain. Hold on a sec.
To throw is Nix. Moving left. He's going to let this one go deep. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Pat Bryant, the target there. And it'll be second down.
Hold on a sec.
Throwing is Nix. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Goes first down.
Hold on a sec.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Play
line.
action now. It's Nix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up
That's a
third
gain of
down.
8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hold on a sec.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
First down.
Hold on a sec.
First and 10 at the
They'll throw.
20-yard line.
It's Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Intended for
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Will be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Oh, the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Yeah, let's get these excuses ready, man.
Searching for a splash play, and they got a big one here. Great job separating the man from the ball on the sack, and now it's up to their offense. Can they take advantage of this sudden change situation?
Hey, Alphas, come.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
180. Finish it up. 180. 13.
Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Of course, of course. Every time he getting that ass whooped. Every time he getting that ass whooped. Every time he getting that ass whooped. They don't never do that shit when he winning. It don't never do that shit. It don't never lag when he winning. Crip walk on him. Crip walk on him. My man, let him crip walk on him. You only down 14. You got more than 6 minutes left on the clock. Crip walk on him, baby. Crip walk on him, baby. Ooh, with the crip. Ooh.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hicks, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that is incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That's the big man out of Georgia, John Jenkins. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing. Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Don't go for it on 4th and 24 like a terrible coach. Just punt the ball. Punt the ball. See what I'm saying? You costing yourself these games, bro. You costing yourself these games, bro. Costing yourself these
Trailing
games.
late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Nick's going to throw for it. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Loop to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
my second. Ready? Ready?
A first down throw for Nix. Again, working deep downfield. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the ball.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
An 8-yard
Third and a long way to go.
Third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's a whole different ball game, Playboy. This is not the motherfucking Saints.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
And they saving you with these picks. That's hella picks you threw. Don't quit. You got 5 minutes. You only down two touchdowns and 2. All right, well, fucking quitter.